Imagine this. You wake up one morning, determined. Today is the day. You're finally going to eat clean, hit the gym, and finish that project you've been putting off for weeks. You march into the kitchen like a soldier headed to battle. You open the fridge. There it is, the leftover pizza. Suddenly, it feels like the pizza has eyes. It's staring back at you, whispering, "Come on, just one slice won't hurt." And in that moment, before you even realize it, you've lost. You're sitting on the couch, pizza in one hand and phone in the other, doom scrolling through social media. And here's the brutal truth. You don't even feel surprised. Because this isn't the first time. It's the 100th time. And so you sigh, roll your eyes at yourself, and mutter those words we all know too well. I just need more discipline. But what if I told you you don't? What if I told you the way you've been thinking about discipline your entire life is dead wrong? Today, I want to tell you the truth about discipline. Because discipline isn't what you think it is. It's not about white-knuckling your way through temptations. It's not about building this superhuman ability to resist pleasure. In fact, most of us are doing discipline backwards. And if you've been beating yourself up for not having enough discipline, chances are you've been fighting the wrong battle altogether. So in this video, I'm going to break down the real nature of discipline, the kind nobody teaches you in school. And I'm going to show you how to stop treating discipline like this giant mountain you have to climb every single day, and instead, turn it into something much lighter, something that actually works. But first, let's talk about the monster we're all secretly fighting. Think of discipline like a battle. On one side there's you, tired, stressed, juggling responsibilities. On the other side there's a monster. This monster doesn't roar. It doesn't attack you head-on. Instead, it whispers. It sneaks. It lurks behind your shoulder, tugging at you with invisible strings. It's the monster of procrastination. And the worst part? It's smart. It doesn't say, "Don't go to the gym." Instead, it says, "Go later, after you watch just one episode." It doesn't say, "Don't do your work." It says, "You'll feel more focused after a quick break." And suddenly 3 hours are gone. You've lost the battle, not with swords or fire, but with gentle whispers that sound reasonable. Now here's the thing. Most of us think the way to fight this monster is with brute force. We imagine discipline as this giant hammer. Every time the monster shows up, we just have to smash it, resist it, beat it back. But here's the revelation. That doesn't work. Because discipline isn't about fighting harder. It's about changing the game entirely. Let me ask you this. Have you ever tried to hold your breath underwater? At first, you're calm. You're determined. You think you can hold it forever. But slowly, your body starts screaming for air. No matter how strong your willpower is, eventually, you break. That's what relying on willpower feels like. That's how most of us try to live our lives. Constantly resisting, constantly suppressing, constantly battling. No wonder we burn out. No wonder we give up. Here's the truth. Real discipline isn't about resisting harder. It's about designing your life so you don't need to resist in the first place. Picture this. Two people want to get in shape. Person A says, "I'm going to use discipline. I'll fight cravings. I'll resist junk food. I'll push myself to the gym every day." Person B says, "I'm going to design my environment. I'll stop keeping junk food in the house. I'll lay out my workout clothes the night before. I'll make the gym 5 minutes away, not 30. Who do you think wins? Exactly. Person B doesn't even have to fight. The battle never happens. This is the real secret of discipline. It's not about fighting temptation head-on. It's about removing the temptation before it even arrives. Now, here's another myth that ties into this. Motivation. We love motivation. We binge motivational videos. We write down motivational quotes. We wait for the perfect moment when we feel motivated to finally act. But motivation is like sugar. It gives you a quick rush, and then it crashes. You cannot build a life on motivation. It's like trying to sail across the ocean on a paper boat. It looks exciting at first, but it won't carry you anywhere. What actually carries you is structure. Small systems. Tiny habits that repeat themselves whether you feel like it or not. Motivation is what gets you started, but structure is what keeps you going. Let me share something personal. For years, I thought discipline meant being tough enough. I thought it meant pushing myself harder, punishing myself when I failed, and setting these ridiculously high expectations. And every time I slipped, I'd think, wow, I'm just weak. I don't have enough discipline. But then one day, I had this realization. I wasn't weak. I was just playing the wrong game. I was trying to fight the monster head-on every single day. And of course, I was exhausted. Of course I lost. The moment I stopped trying to be a soldier and instead became an architect, when I designed my life around my goals instead of against them, everything changed. I stopped keeping soda in the house. I put my running shoes next to my bed. I blocked certain websites during work hours. And suddenly, I didn't need more discipline. I needed less. Because the monster wasn't even showing up anymore. So how do you actually do this? Here are 3 simple shifts. Number 1, environment beats willpower. Don't keep junk food in the house. Don't leave distractions lying around. Don't expect yourself to resist forever. It's not realistic. Number 2, identity beats motivation. Instead of saying, I want to run 3 times a week, say, I'm a runner. Instead of saying, I want to read more, say, I'm a reader. Identity locks in habits at a deeper level. Number 3, tiny habits beat big goals. Stop waiting for giant breakthroughs. Instead, focus on the smallest possible action that moves you forward. Not run 10 miles. Just put on my running shoes. So here's the truth. Discipline isn't about being a soldier in a never-ending battle. It's about being a builder, an architect, a designer. The people who succeed aren't the ones who are strongest at resisting temptation. They're the ones who don't need to resist at all, because they've already built a life where the right choice is the easy choice. And that's the shift I want you to make. Stop beating yourself up for not having enough discipline. Stop telling yourself you're weak. You're not weak. You're just fighting the wrong way. Start asking yourself, how can I design my life so the right thing happens automatically? How can I build systems that carry me forward, even on the days when I feel tired, lazy, or unmotivated? Because at the end of the day, discipline isn't about force. It's about freedom. So here's my challenge for you. Don't try to add more discipline to your life. Instead, remove one battle. Just one. Maybe it's deleting the app that eats up your time. Maybe it's throwing out the snacks that always derail you. Maybe it's setting out your clothes the night before so the decision is already made. Remove just one battle, and watch how much lighter everything feels. Because the truth about discipline is this: you don't need more of it. You just need less of the stuff that makes you think you need more.